Internet! Welcome to Super Silly Action Movie Theory. In today's episode, we'll be taking a deeper dive into the main antagonist of Super Silly Action Movie 4, the man in the Hawaiian shirt, also known as the Bastard's Apprentice. But first, we need to recap the past theories that I have done. Let's start with the first theory. Is Action Man's son actually Action Man? In this video, I theorized on how Action Man from the past 3 Super Silly Action Man movies could be Action Man's son, just going over a new identity, so he wouldn't have to fight anymore due to old age. But Action Man looks way older than just a regular kid, and has all the fighting abilities Action Man had without any training. Action Man's son was also very athletic for his age. Now, we don't exactly know when everything is taking place, but we know for a fact the original Action Man is very old. That's enough on the first video. Let's go on to the second. In this theory, I give many points on Super Silly Action Man is connected to the MCU. What I said was that Deadpool is in Super Silly Action Man 2, and Deadpool is tied with Marvel. Now, I predict that the Bastard's disappearance is because of the blip that took place in Marvel's Infinity War, and how Action Man could have been blipped, but the Bastard froze himself, so he wouldn't get blipped. I also theorized on how Walter Brown is an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. that was sent by Nick Fury or Phil Coulson in order to keep the Super Silly Action Man world intact from any blips like the one that happened in the Marvel Universe where Walter is from. Now that we have that recap out of the way, let's get on with the theory. Now, we have already established he was frozen during the blip that erased half of the human population, including Action Man. Once the blip was over, he was unfrozen, including the Bastard. The Apprentice was then sent by the Bastard to kill Action Man in order to take over the city, right? That's what we have just on the surface. Now, let's start digging deeper. We have established that Walter Brown is a time traveler from the agency called S.H.I.E.L.D. The Apprentice could be from the MCU, specifically Universe 616, the universe containing the Avengers, Spider-Man, and most importantly, Deadpool. Why is Deadpool so important, you may ask? Well, we see him in Super Silly Action Movie 2. Now, my theory is that the Apprentice was also an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., but turned corrupt after witnessing the destruction of New York, and how the heroes posed nothing but a threat to the city, causing destruction and mayhem. He used resources available by S.H.I.E.L.D. to open up a portal to the Ssam universe, also known as Super Silly Action Man universe, to team up with the Bastard to take down Walter Brown and travel back to Universe 616 with the Bastard and take over the world, leading up to the destruction of the Avengers. Action Man could have seen this and decided to once again take back the power he once had to stop a new foe, because he knew the Bastard was too weak to fight. That's why he didn't do anything to him. But when the Apprentice shows up, Action Man decided that he was going to come out of retirement under a secret identity such as his son, and reclaim his title as the hero of the story to stop the new villain. But that's just a theory, a Super Silly Action Movie theory, and cut.